Hello guys, welcome back to the channel guys. And today we're going to be going over the A51 and we're going to see how it's held up over the past 6 months and see our long-term review on this phone. Okay guys, and like I said, the display 6.5 Super AMOLED display with the cutout, as you can see right there, the hole punch right there, and it hosts a 32 megapixel front facing camera, which is fairly good. Surprisingly, I mean, you don't really see good selfie cams, especially when it comes to a hole punch, when it really has no space to work with. This does a very good job. The screen on this phone, I mean, the quality, I mean, just look at this wallpaper right here. You can see just how vibrant this display is, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you can look at the colors, they're so vibrant and beautiful. You can take a look for yourself and be the judge. Okay guys, so moving on to the battery life. Now this phone has fantastic battery life. For those who are light users, they will get nearly 2 days of use. Whereas in my case, I'm a heavy user, so I get a good, full day of use. And like I said, this comes with 15-watt fast charging with that USB-C, and it is great to have that on board. I mean, I love having to just plug in my phone for like a couple minutes and then I'm back at it again using my phone. It's not the best in my case because I use my phone a lot, so it's not healthy for me, but I do know that for many other people who love to use their phone a lot, they will enjoy having that fast charging. Now, as we see here, we are on the latest software, so we're running Android 10, as you can see here, and we're running the latest One UI 2.1, and One UI 2.1 is actually the latest that we have right now. 2.5 is supposed to come with the Galaxy Note 20, so we're excited for that one. But it's good to know that we're running on the latest software, even if we aren't paying $1,000 for a new phone. And which is great because you're getting the latest features, or at least most of them, and you don't have to pay that premium price tag. Onto the processor. Now this one is running an Exynos 9611. It's not the fastest out on the market. It's been out for a while, but it does its job fairly decently. And here's a little bit of a gaming sample for you guys. Here we are guys, here's a little bit of a gaming sample for you, and one of the best things about this actual game is that it plays itself, so you don't really have to do anything. So this is a good demonstration for how the gaming performance is. You can see here the graphics are really relatively clear, and you can see that the detail is fantastic, and there's really no slowdowns on this phone. It's absolutely rare if there's some sort of chop. It runs really smoothly on this phone, which is fantastic. And you can see the colors because of that Super AMOLED display. You're getting some very vibrant colors that are really appealing to the eye. And here, I mean, you can look at this right here. Beautiful colors, beautiful screen. And the big screen really helps it all come together, because with the big screen, you have more space to be touching the phone and using it, and you really won't have to compromise with the size. And then you can barely see that little hole punch at the center to your left. I mean, you don't even see it. It's practically invisible. You get used to it after the first week, really, but it looks fantastic. Now moving on to the cameras, you can see right here, we have 4 lenses, by the way, just 4 lenses, and I'm just saying just 4 like it's normal. We have 4 lenses right here, and you can see right here we have all kind of the same features that the S20 series has. We have live focus, we have pro mode, we have normal photo, we have video, and by the way, this comes with electronic image stabilization, which is what the processing does in the software. It actually fixes that wobbling. And we have a night mode for both the normal and the wide angle lens, which is great to see here. We have our normal modes right here, and we have a macro lens, which really we've been seeing a lot this year. It's not really that necessary, but you will see some samples come up on the video. And then I will be giving you a little sample of a video, a 10-second video, just so you can get the sense of the quality as well as the audio quality when you're recording. And you can actually record in 4K, which is a little bonus right there, although it's limited to 30 frames per second, and you lose stabilization at 4K, but you get 1080p recording, 60 frames per second with stabilization, which is great to see. Alright guys, this is the audio quality that you're hearing from the phone itself. And this is 1080p recording with image stabilization on board. Alright guys, so this is 4K at 30 frames, I believe. And I'm trying to hold as still as possible because this does not have image stabilization whatsoever, so you can see a little bit of wobbling here and there, but I'm trying to keep my hands still. So that was it. So onto the front of the actual display on the lock screen, we see here we have a fingerprint sensor, and you can see right here, it actually has a face unlock, which you can do either which one that you enjoy most or you prefer. I like both. They both work very well. Get a good feel for how these work in this little test. Now, as you saw there, you could see that the fingerprint, every once in a while, it's going to stutter. It's not the fastest out there. OnePlus is out here killing the game with their fast fingerprint sensors. This one as well is also optical, but, the optimization on this phone for the fingerprint isn't that good, but you can still rely on the face unlock. It's not as secure as what you see on iPhone, but you got to understand, this face unlock is for convenience, not for security. It's more just for quick unlocks, getting your phone faster. It's really more for convenience than it is security. Security is more what the fingerprint there is for. So if you want security, use the fingerprint, but if you want convenience and quick unlocking, use the face unlock. This phone is just so much for the money, and I really recommend it. You won't be disappointed besides its performance. I feel like most people won't mind its performance, but for me, I just like things fast and quick. So if you're really into that, maybe look for something else. But I mean, if you want a Samsung phone especially, and if you can deal with the performance being a little bit slower than normal, this phone is perfectly fine. I mean, I can't explain to you. Like, this phone is absolutely fantastic for the money, and I highly recommend it. It's only like $260, $250. The more expensive ones that are, because Samsung wants to sell this for more money, you'll see $300 or more. But I'll give you guys the cheaper one. Okay, so my final thoughts, right? this phone is an overall good phone. The Samsung Galaxy A51 actually is the best selling Android phone of this quarter, of this year so far. And really, its only rival in sales is the iPhone 11. It's such a good phone. I mean, the screen size, it's big, but it's manageable. And it's vibrant and beautiful. The battery is excellent. It has decent performance, which is, I think, maybe the only setback or problem of this phone is the performance is not great, but is enough for most people. It really is. And it has a great camera, a great variety of it. Its design is beautiful. It really stands out from all the other phones out there. And it comes with two other colors, not just black. It comes in, I think, blue and white, but I got the black variant. And it has lots of features. I mean, this phone really packs a lot, as well as the edge screen right here. You can see that you have so much functionality. And you can get this phone on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description if you're really interested. I mean, this phone has everything, even the always on display, which, there we go, it popped up right there. And this phone is just a flagship experience without the premium price tag. That's really what this phone's about. So that was it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please subscribe if you haven't already. That way you guys can get every video. That way you can enjoy all this content. And we might be getting the iPhone SE 2020 version. I still don't know yet, but we're thinking about doing that. So stick around for that video. Thank you guys. Have a good day, and hit that like button.